Our brains are cooked. We are not dying because our hearts are stopping. We are dying because we have forgotten how to occupy a single moment without demanding a reward. There is a quiet, bloodless transformation happening inside our skull. Without a single piece of metal being implanted, we are slowly losing our humanity, adapting instead to the cold, efficient architecture of a machine. Look closely at how we exist today. We no longer observe, we scan. We don't think, we react. The classic attributes that define the human spirit, the beauty of prolonged boredom, agonizing patience, have been systematically engineered out of us. We have traded the vast, winding landscapes of deep thought instead for a conveyor belt of instant flashing stimuli. Our brains aren't broken, they are worse, they are programmed. We live in the era of the fractured second. We swallow worlds in 15-second increments, devouring a tragedy, a comedy, a dance, and a crisis, all within the span of a single minute. Every swipe is a lottery ticket for the mind. A tiny microscopic pulse of dopamine floods the brain. It is just enough to satisfy you for a heartbeat, but never enough to fill you. This constant, relentless bathing in cheap rewards has rewritten our neutral pathways. We have conditioned our minds to look at anything that requires time, a thick book, a long conversation, a slow moving sunset, and label it as a malfunction. If it does not shock us, change instantly, or reward us within 5 seconds, our brains simply log off. Think about the last time you sat with a single task for an hour. No screens, no background noise, just your mind and the work. For most, that reality feels like a myth. We have traded our laser focus, the very superpower that built civilizations, for a frantic, nervous twitch. Genius is not born from lightning bolts of inspiration. It is forged in the quiet fire of long, uninterrupted hours of concentration. When we lose the ability to sustain our attention, we lose the ability to create anything of depth. We become superficial beings, skimming the surface of existence, terrified of the deep water. The most terrifying casualty of the shift is the loss of our own independent thought. Because we are fed an endless loop of pre-packaged ideas, pre-chewed opinions, and instant answers, the muscle of our own cognition has begun to atrophy. We no longer know how to sit with a question and let it hurt. We no longer know how to wander through the labyrinth of our own doubts until we find a truth that belongs strictly to us. We demand that life answers us fast, compress itself into a headline, and fit into a neat, digestible caption. In doing so, we have outsourced our consciousness. We are becoming biological processors, absorbing data, sorting it, and spitting it back out. Our brains are cooked, not because the technology is too strong, but because our discipline has become too weak. We have allowed ourselves to be trained like laboratory mice, chasing the next flash of light. But the remedy is remarkably simple, though agonizingly difficult. It requires you to step off the conveyor belt, to dare to be bored, to look at the blank wall, to listen to a long silence, and to force your mind to stay in one place until it learns how to breathe again. The next time you feel the itch to sweep away, reclaim your focus, because the ultimate rebellion in an accelerated world is choosing to slow down.